Wing Rider. Doing a little more work on the Polaris, having to change the oil in it. It's been a while. What come out of it was liquidy, and meaning it was thinner than it should have been, black. So I put a new filter on it, and I'm changing the oil in it. It's got that Fuji filter. It's a pain in the butt crawling under this thing. I was lucky over there. To change the oil on this guy, you got to drop that plastic belly pan there. You see it there. There's the oil filter up in that hole. And you take it off, you got to drop it down and out of a hole over there. And then the drain plug's on the very bottom. I don't know if you can see in there. You can see the drain plug in there. Anyway. It's right there at the frame, so when the oil comes out, it gets on the frame, and you can't help but make a mess. But I got it cleaned up, and there's a grease fitting right there on that joint where that pinion is there. That's where it slides back and forth on the rear end. The front one's fixed, so I'm going to grease that. And clean that pan up and put it back on. I just did a video where I replaced that fuel pump with an electric fuel pump, and that's been a few days ago, and that fixed my problem. That old mechanical vacuum operated fuel pump just wasn't getting it done. But I pulled the oil cap off, and you see that white sludge in there? Looks like grease. It's moisture. If you run an engine like 1 minute here, 2 minutes there, not enough to get it hot, but enough to warm it up, it'll build up moisture in the engine. And that's what that's from. That's from moisture building up and getting in there and creating that crap. So I'm going to clean that out. But you need to change the oil occasionally. Keep it halfway clean. It's been too long since I changed this one. The solenoid switch went out a while back, and I just bypassed it and put a starter button on there, because I didn't feel like buying a new solenoid switch. Well, the switch was about $4. The solenoid switch was about 50. So anyway, I'm going to finish cleaning this up and changing the oil. And I got it hot picking up some limbs and stuff, so when I changed the oil, it wasn't real hot, but it was hot enough. But anyway, it definitely needed it. So I'm going to grease that fitting, finish changing the oil, and say hello to Lucky there. Whoa. Say hello, you're on camera. And then running a little bit. Anyway, I just thought I'd turn the camera on and show you that little tidbit of stuff. Changing the oil in the Polaris. Until next time, we'll talk to you later. Oh, I got a couple of videos that I did this morning. It's under that cover there, the Pacific Coast. I got it out and wrote it a little bit. Since it takes half a day to upload a 5-minute video, it'll take a little time, but anyway, I'll get to it. Wing Rider.